Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Soul to Soul. Sit down with the lady Songbird, Jinda Harris. Let's talk.
Let's talk. How you doing, William?
Hey, Jinda, I'm doing fine. Looking forward to another great, excellent episode. The lady
You know,
Songbird, Jinda.
I want to tell you that again, as I say every week. Thank you so much.
Well, it's well deserved. I'm
Well,
gonna
I want to
kick back
start
and
off.
listen. I'm gonna kick back and listen to the show.
Okay. Well, let me start off by kicking it and saying, giving some introductions and some dates for some upcoming events that I have, because I always leave that out. And I know there is a lot of people that actually want to know when they're going to be able to see me perform. I'm going to just shoot out some dates that I have. October 12th, I'll be at the Pink Lion, Black Wall Street with Lacey, and that is in Stonecrest, Georgia, and that is this Sunday. So you can come check us out. It starts at 12 and it ends at 3. It's an early day concert. You don't want to miss it. It has a brunch that is off the chain. You definitely don't want to miss it. And that's at the Black Wall Street in Stonecrest, Georgia, October 12th. Then we got November 8th, Columbus, Georgia. I will be with Mr. Breeze, Mr. Too Much, Mr. Do Too Much, Foxy Roxy. And we're going to have a jam and slamming time. You don't want to miss it. DJ Teddy Bear will be on the ones and twos. And then Saturday, November 15th, we'll be in Wilmington, North Carolina, the Wilmington Sports Club. DJ Easy, Mary, myself, JT. It's going to be an amazing show. You don't want to miss it. Now, December 20th, Mobile, Alabama, DJ Shoemaker, me, your girl, the lady Songbird, Jinda, Willie Rich, and most of all will be there. And I'm looking forward to that. So those are just some of the events that you'll be able to check your girl out. But today, we are interviewing an amazing artist. And it's a dual. Usually it's two of you, all right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, I'm seeing one, which is Chad. Which I'm just grateful for you be able to be on the show. A long time coming. I know I reached out to you all months ago, so I'm grateful
Right.
that you're still available. But can you please introduce yourself to all the listeners out there?
Okay. I'm Chad Barnes of the Soul Boys, and Tony Mays is the other member of the group, and we're based out of Lexington, Mississippi, Holmes County area, Lexington, Mississippi, and we got in Southern Soul March of 2020, and ever since March 2020 up until this present date, we've wrote over maybe 75 songs since then. So we are local and upcoming artists, just on the rise to make good music and meet new people.
That right there, you know what? You just pretty much summed up the interview. We're going to tap into everything that you said. Now, you said you're from Lexington, Mississippi.
Lexington, Mississippi, that's correct.
Where's that close to?
That is close. Well, we are about 30 miles, 35 miles north of Canton, Mississippi,
Okay.
which is in
Okay.
the Jackson area. We're about from Jackson,
Okay.
Mississippi. We're about 45 minutes, give or take, from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. All right. Well, what you said you've written for so many different people. Now, you and Tony, y'all write together, or y'all write in two separate people? Like, do you write for certain people and he writes for another people? Y'all work or y'all write collectively
So
together?
we write collectively together for different artists, and it's crazy that you said that because they think that me and Tony get together on most of the songs that we record, and what we do. This is a little trick I'm gonna let y'all in on. When we get to the studio, we don't even know what music is laid down for us. You know, whatever the producer have there for us, we go there and we write on the spot right there at the studio. So nothing's never playing.
You know, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm the same way. When I go to the studio, I like it to be a clean slate. Because a lot of
Right.
times that's when magic happens. Definitely when you are really creative and you have that creativity, it just hits you. Everybody's on the same page. And it's better to not know what you're going to be in store for. You
That's
come
right.
out there
That's right.
out with it, you just never know.
Seems like
So
it seems like it flows better that way, for me, just for me. I may be different from other people, but that's the approach we have to take on it sometimes.
mhm, mhm. And a lot of times, you find yourself as a songwriter. Me and my husband, we write a lot of the songs that I have together. But I love the fact that we can both come and sit down, and he'll have his notepad and I have my notepad, and we kind of like piggyback on one another. And it just ends
That's
up
right.
working that way. It
It
works
works that
that way.
way. It's like a
So,
recipe that just come together.
uh-huh, uh-huh. And that in itself is a blessing. So you said you've written for numerous people. Can you name some of the people that you wrote, music
Yes,
for?
we've done the Love Doctor, D-Lo Brown, up and coming artist K Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see, who else? Lil B Grant. It's so many to name, but yeah, we've written songs for several artists.
Well, I have a love doctor coming on my show here in a couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to, talking to him and sitting down having a conversation with him. Now,
Okay.
when you write songs, do you have a specific genre that you like to write over another?
It depends on how I'm feeling. And by me being a musician, I just wouldn't categorize myself as in one genre because I love all music. So it's kind of hard. But right now, we're sticking in the kind of R&B Southern Soul arena.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a good genre to be in, because I feel like Southern Soul derived from R&B and soul music. So you putting
Right.
that in there, you know, there's so many different Southern Soul artists, but I look at more as an R&B artist. Like, you have your Magic Wands, to me gives you more of the R&B feel, also gives
Right.
you the Southern Soul feel. You have Sir Charles Jones that gives you that R&B feel, but also gives you that Southern Soul feel. So to me, that's the new sound of Southern Soul. And I
Correct.
love that
Correct.
because it gives us a chance to tap into national radio stations that are able to know that Southern Soul and R&B music, it's a beautiful combination, you
That's
know.
correct.
So are you currently working on a project that we need to know about, or can you just elaborate on your new projects and also your previous projects for some of the people that really don't know the Soul Boys?
Most definitely. As a matter of fact, I think on this past Friday, I released a new one. We had to kind of slow down on releasing them, because I'm the type that like if I go in the studio, I have to go in there and once I have it on my mind, I have to go in there and put it down. And once I put it down and get everything together with it, I go ahead and release it. And a lot of artists like to hold them for a certain date or something like that. But the way time and life is now, so many people are dying. And you talk to this person one minute, and the next few days you hear they pass or something like that. So I release music just when I feel the need to release it. I mean, when I hold on to it, it's like I'm holding, I'm stealing from the world. I'm holding back from the world. So when I get it, and when it's in my presence, I got to release it. So it's a lot of
You know,
people
I
depend
feel
that,
you.
yeah.
I
So
feel you with that because like even like on the same, I'm the same way. I stopped producing so much music because
right,
you can bombard people. People don't know, DJs don't know what you're pushing.
right,
You see
right.
what I'm saying? And I've heard from other people, a lot of people are saying it takes at least 6 months for it to know what one record can do. You constantly pushing music out, churning music out. No one
That's
knows what really hit. But
and
I'm
that's
I'm to the
right.
point where I have 6 albums that I have under my belt, and I am working on other music, but I'm not gonna be quick to push so much music out
Right.
without seeing what the music that I've already created can do.
Exactly. So we got to let that marinate a little bit.
Let
So
it
I'm
marinate.
getting I'm getting more lenient towards that. So yeah, but I released the one before that. I released a song called On My Mind before that, and then went back and did a remix to My Kind of Lady. So
Mhm.
those are two right now that we pushing, and it's just it's so many. Like I said, when you write and when you have it on your mind and stuff, and if you look at it, like the previous artists like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, those people had songs in their archive that they never got a chance to even release.
Mhm.
You know, so I don't want to be like that. I mean, if I got it and I feel the need to release it, I just release it because I want to get a world all of me. So I don't if I so happen something happened to me, I mean everything that I've done is already out there for everybody to see. So
But people like your Whitneys and people like Prince and all these artists that already came out and everybody knows them.
yeah,
It's amazing to me how, like, for instance, Luther Vandross has been gone for quite some time, but he has a new song that just came out. That
you
just
see what I'm
goes to show
saying?
that there's music already in the archives in which his family is still, his legacy is still living on, and his family is still eating off
Right,
of the works of Luther. You
right,
know, so I understand what you're saying when it comes to
right.
that, because I can listen, like, prime example how music resonates and a hit can come at any time.
Most definitely.
Good music never has an expiration date.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
like, for instance, people loving can't get enough from Tamia, but that song came out in early 2000s, and now he just reignited because of the line dance. So at
Right.
any time, a song can become a hit for that person. So, when did you first fall in love with Southern Soul?
Ooh. Now, all right. So you remember those days back? On Saturdays was cleanup day in my house. So my mom always listened to Southern Soul and guys like Johnny Taylor, Little Milton, Al Green. So I always grew up listening to those things in the house. So it became a part of my my weekends, and I found myself listening to music, and I've been playing piano since maybe the age of 7. So music has been a part of my life, pretty much all of my life.
Mhm.
So
That's
yeah,
a blessing. So, would you say, are you classically trained in musicianship, or you just learn on your own naturally?
I learned on my own by ear.
That's
Right,
yeah, that's
right.
awesome. So, you said you grew up and you've heard different people like Johnny Taylor's, Lil Milton. So,
Every Saturday.
when did y'all come up with Soul Boys?
Okay, the Soul Boys was formed. I got to go back and give you a little background history. I started off in quartet, gospel
Mm-hmm,
quartet, and we were at a Tony had joined the group around early part of 2020, and he came to me one day after rehearsal, and he asked me, he said, man, he said, I got a song I want to bring to you and see, can you arrange it and put some music together and we write to it. So after that rehearsal, we got together, and the first song that we put out, which was a song that he brought, was called Meet Me at the Club.
mm-hmm,
And when we formed that song, I was already writing for other artists behind the scene. And so after we released that song, and one of my brothers, he said, man, he said, since you so fluent in writing for other people, why don't y'all start writing for yourself? And that kind of clicked in my head. I never thought of it that way. With the gift to write, I just don't hold that gift in. My gift is to be shared with people. So I don't mind writing for other people. If it becomes a hit or whatever, I won't be jealous or nothing like that. But
mm-hmm.
I just love the gift of music, and to write and to see other people, excel, and So we released that song and at a quartet rehearsal,
Mm-hmm.
and he we thought about it. We got a engagement, a booking. We got our first booking, and I said, man, we need something to call ourselves if we gonna we got to get in a hurry and do this. So
Uh-huh.
I came up with the name the Soul Boys, and here we are today.
So you came up with the name of Soul Boy. So if I were to look up your music, would it be under the Soul Boys, or would it be under Chad Barnes?
So what it is, I go by the Mississippi Soul Boy. So if you type the Mississippi Soul Boy, and you'll see all the Soul Boy logos and songs and
Uh-huh.
stuff pull up from that area, right? But we are on all digital media outlets. You type the name and it's gonna pull me up. Whether you type my name in, the Soul Boys or Mississippi Soul Boys, all the same person. So
Okay.
right.
So, going forward, for the upcoming projects that you may have in the near future, who are some of the collaborations that we can look out for?
Okay, so one artist is M. Renee. She's actually from Lexington, Mississippi, by way of Grenada, Mississippi, too. And
Mm-hmm.
we have a song together that we we did it maybe 6 months ago, like, and we just haven't released it yet. We're just waiting on the right time to release it. And this release here will be called Dirt Road Love. So
Okay.
yeah, and some other artists that we looking to collaborate with in the Jackson, Mississippi area. We're looking at doing some stuff just with some close friends that we deal within the Southern Soul industry. There's some great people we've had the opportunity to meet, so we'll be contacting them about that as well.
So, you just now getting into the Southern Soul realm. Have you ever been on the stage with an artist that you admired?
Jeter Jones, we've been on several, and Jeter Jones, the Love Doctor, Lewis Clark. I played with him for a little while, and we toured together in some areas. He died a couple years ago. Everybody know him as a Love Doctor. He had the hit song "Slow Roll It,"
Mm-hmm.
and he's actually from my area. He lived about 10 miles from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Oh wow.
we've had the opportunity to meet some great artists that I never thought we'd be on a flyer or stage with. But it's been a great experience, and whether they on the what would you call it, the local entry level, or the if they've made it to the top, we treat everybody the same, and
Well,
you know um,
what I usually say, at one time or another we were all amateurs. It doesn't matter
right.
who we are. So I treat everybody the same way,
Right,
but I do give respect to each and every person that comes onto this
that's right,
platform. But I also give respect to our legends, because our legends mainly paved the way for us to
that's
do
right.
and to be able to do what we do. But one time or another, even the legends were
Most
amateurs.
definitely.
So yeah, that's just the truth of this
Yeah,
industry.
most
What is some of
definitely.
the advice that you would give for an upcoming artist just now breaking into Southern Soul?
Man, okay, so from what I experienced, number one, you got to have God first.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, if you're gonna solely depend on that as an income, you can't depend on that as your main income. You got to have something to fall back on too, because it's times in the music industry, not just the Southern Soul industry, where things get slow. So you need something that you can fall back on until that picks up, and create your own lane, and
Mm-hmm.
ride in that lane, because what I found out in this arena or this area is so much division. I say that
Right.
when it comes to music, and it's so it's it's so much division in music, and to where it takes it takes the quality and the love of it, because I've had several people to come to me saying, well, I think I want to get out of Southern Soul. People don't like me, or they don't like my music, or you ain't doing it for them. If you have a gift, you need to walk in your calling, and understand the reason why you started doing it.
Mhm.
Because everybody not gonna like you.
That's right.
And my motto is, I'm not for everybody and everybody ain't for me. And I'm totally fine with that. But you have to find your calling, and walk in your calling, and do what do what you are called to do.
Right.
Because I've seen so many people fail at it, trying to be like somebody else. And when it
Mhm.
comes to music, a lot of people have identity crisis, when the only thing you have to do is just be yourself, and let
Right.
people accept you for who you are.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you spend all this time putting on all this different look, just to be around certain cliques of people and stuff like that, they never gonna understand and know the real you.
Mhm.
So my thing is to be yourself, and do what you love, and love what you do.
That's right.
And it's not gonna come overnight. You may not never get a hit, but
Mhm.
keep doing what you love to do. And it's a passion that when you wake up in the morning, and you just energized, and you you ready to do this. That's when you know it's a passion and a gift, when you get up every day, and you can see yourself waking up every day doing this every day. So
Mhm.
my advice is to be yourself. Have you a backup plan. It's good to have two or three, because sometimes things don't work out as we plan it. Sometimes we plan our life and say, well, I'm gonna do this in the next 2 years and 3 years, and when it don't work out that way, sometimes we get disencouraged. So you gotta have a willing mind, and just stay the course. It's not gonna be easy.
It's not going to be easy, and
Not
I have to say that this I've been in this for a very very long time, but God knew what He was doing. He sent me a helpmate like my husband,
right.
because I don't know how some of the females in this industry can make it by themselves without having a significant other that has their back. Emma, thank you so much. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. But one thing I can say that the one of the problems is with the new artists out there. One thing they need to do is be confident in their product.
That's right.
Understand that you are a brand from the time you hit that floor to the time you go home. You are a brand, and
That's
you
right.
should act as such. So
That's right.
professionalism, and also get the rights to your name, to your brand, and don't forget to register your music. You got to register your music, and also it's okay to be a fan of another artist. Don't
That's
feel
right.
like you feel some kind of way because you want to show with somebody else that they gonna show you up. You were called, you were asked to be a part of that show for a reason.
Exactly.
Show the reason when you hit that stage. You know, a lot of times people pump up main acts, the person that everybody came to see. I don't believe that. When you on a show, people come to see all of y'all. It's
That's
not
right.
one person that's going to be putting all the butts in the seat. You go and you act like you are the main act.
That's right.
Don't
That's
dim
right.
your shine for nobody. And that's one of
Exactly.
the things that this industry will try to do. Will try to make you lack your confidence, and also dim your shine. Don't dumb down your sound, your shine for nobody.
That's
In
right.
this
That's right.
industry.
I agree 100%, and that sums it up all in a nutshell. You got to know who you are, and what people don't understand is it take all the artists. What I would like to see in Southern Soul, and not only in Southern Soul, and just music period, because we every time you look around is the vision between this person and that person. What I really want to see in Southern Soul, the music is there. Is we got the music, we got all that, we got the looks, we got all that down packed. But what I want to see is that we come together in unity, as
Mm-hmm.
one, because I'm the type of person that I don't gatekeep. Like if another artist coming up behind me and need help, and you'll be surprised that it's artists that's out here singing that don't know the business part to being a artist. It's you'll be surprised that people don't know how to register songs, or they don't know what BMI is, or they don't know the business side. And I can say this, another thing I want to add to that, before you even, try to get into this, learn the business side of it, because a lot of artists are getting, played over just simply
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know the business side of it. And even before I decided to pick up an instrument or a mic, I knew the business. Those older guys back in the day, they taught us the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to understand the business, and you got to know the business. You can sing and have everything that it takes, but you can be lacking in business. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing I want to throw out there. And like the artists, we upcoming artists, it's artists coming behind us, man. Grab those people and
Right.
teach them the ropes and help them. It ain't no, it's enough out here for all of us to eat, to where we ain't got to be going taking off other people plates and different
You
stuff
know,
like that, man.
one thing I can say, it's a beautiful thing. If I have a question, I have legends on my phone where I can call if I have a question, and they'll say, no, Jenny, you should do this. This is what you should do. I have a selected of 5 people that I know they're gonna steer me or my husband, if he calls, in the right path if we have a question
Right.
about something. And one thing, I can say, we can call, Stan Mosley, we can call him legendary Rue Davis, we can call him. you know I have so many people in our corner that wants to see us win, and collectively I think we all need to have that mind frame to see all of us win.
That's right.
And I'm trying to figure out how we can get to that. How can we get everybody in that same mind frame, that all of us, we want to see all of us succeed in this? We
That's
got
a
to come
whole
together.
that's a
We
whole
got
nother
to come
show.
together.
That's a whole nother show, a whole
You
nother
know?
segment, because it's
Yeah.
yeah, but I wish I could see more unity within the industry, and so much hate and stuff like this. And another thing I want to say is that it's okay to promote yourself, but don't allow people to play you, because sometime when you get in the industry, you can do so many things for people, and there's nothing wrong with promoting yourself. But I have a problem with sometimes where, if you on a flyer with other artists and stuff on there, now if you got money is involved on here, and you got these $30 and $40 tickets and stuff, and you actually need artists to come for free just to fill your flyer up and different stuff like that, I think all artists should be treated the same.
That's right.
If you gonna pay 2 or 3 artists on there, pay the other three.
Right.
Give these people a chance. And some people, I mean, the industry, like I said, I just want to see this industry come together with more unity and love. That's what we're lacking out of all things. The songwriting and the producing, all that stuff can come, but what I want to see is more unity within the music arena, period.
Yeah. And I
I
think
really
it just
want to see
starts
that.
with a few people to come together and start something to where all of us can be unified. I think it will trickle down, and I pray it does.
Right.
So So, Chad, when is the next time we can see the Soul Boys perform?
You can see us perform this Saturday in Port Gibson, Mississippi. They're having a after party for homecoming, and we on there with some great artists. I post a flyer to my Facebook, so we'll
Okay.
be there. Matter of fact, we'll be in Port Gibson twice this month.
All right. Well, make sure you tag me. I'm gonna put it on my page. Now, if
Most
somebody
definitely.
wants to book the Soul Boys, how can they contact you?
You can contact me at 662-633-0172. Or you can email the soulboys23@gmail.com.
And if you can't reach them for any reason and anything, hit me up on my inbox. I'm gonna send you right over to Chad Barnes, and he'll take it from there. Chad, I want to thank you so much for just being a light and being a part of Soul Soul Sit Down family. And I thank you for taking the
And I
time
want to
today.
tell you that I've seen you perform on several occasions, just blow the whole scene away. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for being salt and light to the arena, period. Thank you for what you bring to the table. And with this, what you're doing right here, we appreciate you for doing this, because if you hadn't brought this platform for artists like me, and I'm pretty sure like the other artists that's coming along too, we wouldn't get the promotion. And this free promotion, we appreciate that.
Oh man,
And
thank you so
we appreciate you, and we give our hats off, and we salute you for all that you do, and that all that you are bringing to the industry. Powerhouse, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And as I always say, it is always good to support another fellow artist. I promise you, it will never dim or dull your shine. Until next Thursday, make sure y'all tune in tonight as well.
That's right. Hey, another
All
great
right.
interview. Thank you, Lady Songbird.
Thank you.